What's up, everyone? It's your boy Rob Clever. It is day 6 of the P.E.N.I.S challenge. I can't remember right now what I originally intended to do for my 6th video. Usually I've been doing this shit like off the seat of my pants and just been kind of like, just going with the flow, and like whatever I'm feeling at the moment, I just, go ahead and do it. But at this moment, I am certified pissed. This video is basically about my issue with Twitter beefing and Twitter shit talking and these bandwagon ass motherfuckers and all this yip yap and all the other bullshit that goes on Twitter and these cyber gangsters, whatever the fuck y'all niggas want to call yourselves. So I'm on Twitter tonight, and one of my followers is being trolled, and he is a verified person on Twitter. Good peoples, good music. I don't know the dude personally, but I like his music and shit. And my thing is that anything good, I'm going to support. I don't really get into that whole, like, if I don't like something, talking bad about people, even when it comes down to like actual celebrities, and I can get away with it. I'm really not too inclined to say negative things about people because, like, one, I'm just way too old for that. So going to that whole shitting on people, I just don't do it, because my thing is I'm trying to build my brand, build my blog, make it successful, and do what the fuck I gotta do. Hopefully one day get monetized, make money, whatever, and hopefully push my message across of self-help, peace, and love, and all the other, happiness and stuff. So basically I'm tweeting, oh boy, and I'm just like, ignore that shit. People talk shit. I think people don't realize that when you talk shit on Twitter and you make threats, and I mean serious threats, those shits are recognized in the court of law. And whether or not you want to acknowledge that or not, that's why, like, cyberbullying with, like, teenagers is real. You get time for that shit. So we're going back and forth, and in the melee of me going back and forth, some irrelevant motherfucker who's more irrelevant than I am decides to call me a queen or some bullshit, and I just flipped. Like, I straight flipped. Like, there is this other side of me where I have, like, a very fucking foul temper. I have a nasty ass fucking, I have a very foul temper. And one of my homegirls has christened this ego as Ricky Spanish from American Dad, because Ricky Spanish don't give a shit. And when I turn into fucking Ricky Spanish, I don't give a shit. Like, nary shit for nothing. Like, I already don't have many fucks to give as it is already. But I, like, went off. Like, I went off and I went in. Like, I pulled my dick out and I fucked this nigga's feelings so good that I came. Like, I was so pissed off. And not just for the fact that this motherfucker decided to jump into my mentions and start talking shit. It's the fact that he thought that he was going to get away with it. Now, y'all must not know that I clearly have no problems in saying what the fuck I have to say. I've had a very limited filter at times. But my thing is that when I'm pushed and people want to try to victimize me and put me on the spot or try to embarrass me, no sir, I'm not about that shit. I don't believe in that talking shit and being rude and I'm not about that shit. And my thing is that I put that nigga in his place. If you feel free, you can go through my fucking timeline and see it yourself on my fucking Twitter, at Rob Clever. You can look it up yourself. But the bottom line is, I just don't understand this philosophy of you being on Twitter, you being faceless, and then you having the audacity to talk shit. Like, if we were, let's just remove the whole social media and the computer out of the situation. If we were in the street, would you really do this? And that's the point that I'm getting to. Because my thing is, y'all motherfuckers have a buffer by sitting on the internet and talking this shit all the time. And if you were out in the street, would you really say that to somebody? I'm just asking. I'm not saying this directly to that person. That actually is a general statement. Like, would you really say that to a person out in the street? Because, like, for real, you don't know who you gonna cross, who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will shoot you. Like, these motherfuckers in 2013 are crazy as fuck. Like, they got me simmered down like shit because I don't want to be sitting around getting shot, catching a fucking case, going to jail. I'm a black man with a clean record. I like to keep my shit, but what you're not going to do is talk shit to me. And for me and my temperament, I have a high intolerance for disrespect. And my thing is that my tolerance is so high, I don't discriminate on who gets the motherfucking cuss out when I'm ready to start talking. I don't give a fuck if it's friends. I don't give a fuck if it's family. I don't give a fuck if you my grandpappy, and I love my grandpappies to death, but you're not gonna disrespect me. I'm a grown ass man with grown ass problems and grown ass fucking responsibilities, and what you're not gonna do is fucking disrespect me. I'm nobody's child. I ain't been nobody's child since I was fucking maybe 23 years old. And at that point, I was still living with my mother, but I pretty much had decided that I'm not that person you want to talk shit to. Like, not at all. And anybody that's close to me knows that I'm a very cool, down-to-earth, lovable, joking, have a good time, let's laugh, life is too short kind of person. And that's the kind of person I usually always am. But when you switch that shit, and my homegirl calls it Ricky Spanish from American Dad, and that's how fucked up my temper can be sometimes when I pop off. Like, it's just like I can't even turn it off, and I don't like to get to that point. But that motherfucker tonight on Twitter got me like shit. Like, got me. Because first of all, the motherfucker called me a queen, and then proceeded to use female pronouns. Now my thing is, I'm a gay man. I'm very comfortable in my skin. And don't get me wrong, when I'm hanging out with my homeboys and we all joking around and we like using female euphemisms and shit, that's within a company of friends that I'm close with. But I don't know you like that, and I don't give a fuck if you're gay. I don't give a fuck if you're a fag hack. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, I am not cool with people using, hey girl, hey Miss Thing, hey queen. No, I don't know you like that to even talk to you like that. Like, that shit comes with a personal rapport, and maybe we've been fucking. And we ain't done neither, especially ain't seen your fucking face. Don't call me no fucking queen. I don't think that shit is cool. That shit ain't right. Like, I don't know you like that. But I just find it so strange in this day and age that people just so anonymously do things like that and don't see anything wrong with that. Like, there are so many ways in the internet to be tracked and to be found. That's why they call fucking IP addresses. There are so many ways that I can easily make a profile, catfish you, and find out everything I want to find out about you. I have done some background shit before, niggas. I can find out shit easily. So, to even go around and play that game like that, I just don't feel like shit is cool. There are some very crazy motherfuckers. I am on the tip of crazy. But there is some shit I'm not going to go as far as. But I know there are some crazy motherfuckers who will take everything and every motherfucking race and they got to fucking find you and fuck you up and not think twice about it. But my thing is, and well, my question is, how do you deal with Twitter beefs? And how do you respond to people who like to troll? And what do you think about those people? And I'm going to leave you with this quote that my homegirl says on Twitter. Her name is at the Bashionista. TheBashionista. She's like one of my besties. Like, I really fuck with her. And she said to me one time, because she was in a Twitter beef one time, she was like, she told the motherfucker straight up, I don't do Twitter beef, I eat steak in real life. With that thought, I'll holler at y'all. See you on day 7. Peace.